Hi guys! Today I'm gonna talk to you about my first practical project in the artistic subject. So let's go ahead! In this project, we had to create two artistic pieces that represent these words. In order to create the pieces, we must use one traditional technique and one modern technique. Now that you know the instructions, let's go with my first creation. In order to represent the stereotypes theme, I decided to use a traditional technique that is charcoal and go for something personal, drawing myself. With this artwork, I try to reflect a version of myself that is enclosed. I try to avoid hearing the things that society has prepared for me, the stereotypes like as a woman I had to accomplish. I have chosen to cover my mouth as a way of expressing that it's very difficult to fight against these stereotypes. Lastly, I'm blindfolded because I think that sometimes it's very difficult to see yourself in a world that is very intoxicated. As it was the first time that I used this technique, it came out a little chaotic. The material that I used are a sheet of paper, charcoal, and an eraser. Regarding the creation process, the first thing that I did was taking a series of pictures of myself so that I could see what I wanted to do. My feelings using charcoal were contradictory, since at first I see a good drawing, but when I started to do details, I feel it was horrible. At the end, I'm proud that I made a good work, but I know that I have a lot to improve. For concluding, I just want to add that this project reminds me the importance of being authentic and brave, both in art and in life. Okay, let's go with the second piece of work. The aim with this piece was to represent the uncertainty with an object that we all have in our lives. Also, using the concept of time, I transformed a watch clock to represent the sentence "Uncertainty is the essence of adventure." This sentence is split into two plastic sheets, so when the hour passes, we will see that the letters get mixed. We can only appreciate the real meaning of the sentence when it's 12 o'clock every day. The process of this creation was really slow and tough. It needed a lot of time because I had to learn so many things. I learned how a clock works. Also, it was a very complex concept that I had to create a sentence. It has so many details and I wanted to do very special. This kind of work is considered conceptual art and can be inspired by some artists like Marcel Duchamp. The key of this artwork was to represent the paradox between uncertainty and time. I wanted to represent uncertainty as a positive thing because always I see it as negative. So I decided to go for something like adventure. Be brave, go out your limits. After many hours of work, I managed to create a functional hand clock that represents what I wanted. This work is very personal since I think that going brave in the life, being an adventurer, is a key role that is in my life. That was all for this experience. I think that it was very nice, it was very enriching, and I want to highlight the thing that it was very personal and it was very me. I felt open, I felt that I can express myself without being judged, and it was very, very nice. Definitely, I think that this is something that we must teach to the children. Not only the artistic creation, also the artistic love and the way to express yourself.